When you visit a web page with your browser, a complex process of content selection and delivery begins. Involving video or mobile environments can make it even more complex. Let's break it down for you. Keeping to a desktop environment example, we'll show you how an advertiser might have their ads placed on a website using an automated real-time bidding system. The process begins when you visit a publisher's web page. The publisher is the website owner. Publishers generate content such as news, music, information, sports, and other entertainment. This content draws an audience, and the publisher sells ad space to advertisers who want to reach that audience. Upon visiting the publisher's web page, the browser opens a connection to the publisher's server. The publisher's server then assembles content for the page. After returning the requested content in the form of HTML, the browser begins to interpret and render it. At least one line of that HTML code represents the opportunity to display an ad. Within that one line of code, there's a URL that tells the browser where to go to retrieve ad content. The publisher has an ad server that uses built-in logic to choose what happens next by considering a series of important questions like, does this opportunity to show an ad work for one of my premium inventory buyers? Or, is there anything I know about the consumer viewing my content that will help me decide which advertiser should get this opportunity? If the ad space isn't reserved for any specific advertiser, the publisher ad server may decide to put this opportunity out on the open ad market where they might get a better deal. To put the ad opportunity on the open market, the publisher ad server connects to an SSP, which stands for Supply-Side Platform. This is a platform that the publisher uses to monetize its programmatic ad inventory. The SSP applies additional logic, asking questions such as, have I seen this consumer before? Or, what does my data provider have to say about this consumer? Using that acquired knowledge, it sends the ad request off to an ad exchange. Meanwhile, the ad exchange has been busy connecting to and communicating with potential buying systems. These systems include demand-side platforms, or DSPs, networks, and even other exchanges. Now, in the same way that I can tell a stockbroker, I will buy 100 shares of some stock the moment it falls below a certain price, buy-side systems can tell the exchange that they will pay $1 per 1,000 ads displayed to males 35 to 50 years old living in the Pacific Northwest. This is called a pre-cached bid. If fulfilled, it will speed up the process of filling a real-time or programmatic order for an ad. Now, for the sake of this example, let's say there are no pre-cached bids. In that case, the exchange's next step is remarkable. It says to all of its partners, if you want a chance to show an ad to a person meeting this specific criteria, tell me how much you are willing to pay and do it in less than 10 milliseconds. Let's put that in context for you. It takes 300 milliseconds to blink your eye. Despite this seemingly unrealistic requirement of the exchange, buyers respond in that time, and the exchange selects a winning bid. The winning DSP passes instructions to the exchange for retrieving the ad creative. The exchange passes those instructions to the SSP. The SSP sends the request to the publisher ad server. And finally, the publisher ad server responds to the still open HTTP connection telling the browser to go to the agency ad server for the ad. The agency ad server tracks ad performance for advertisers. And upon receiving the ad request originating from the DSP with the winning bid, the agency ad server records the request as an impression. Now, the web browser can finally render the ad within the web page content, resulting in the delivery of an ad most appropriately matched to you. This entire process, depending on internet speeds, can happen in a fraction of a second. The digital landscape is complex, even more so than explained in this simplified example. More systems may be involved than represented here, And if the ad is served to a video player, a connected TV, or a mobile device, the process may look different. The IAB is helping to make technical operations like this and others work more smoothly across the digital landscape. To learn more about digital advertising, visit iab.net.